Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 11th, episode number 45, and welcome to Frameloss. I'm your host, 2 Inches. With me, as always, the birthday boy himself, from CJ.
What is up, everybody? My name is Peter Molyneux, and this is going to be the best episode of Frameloss ever.
And the other man of your dreams, the doctor of gaming, Donnie. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm here as the games professor, and I'm going to bring
The
you
games professor. I knew it was something. I forgot. I thought it was the doctor.
Professor Gaming.
Professor Gaming, and I hope you brought in your papers. They were due today.
Mr. Quizzard. The dog from Duck Hunt ate my homework.
Oh.
Everyone in the chat, be
And then
sure
laugh.
to tell CJ happy birthday multiple times throughout the show.
No, don't. Birthdays are so weird.
Tonight we have a few themes going on. We got CJ's,
we have one theme.
we have two themes. We have CJ's birthday. We have the theme of our modem is being held together with sticks and glue and masking tape and just hopes and dreams right now. Before 10 minutes,
Yeah,
probably
I can't believe we're doing this right now.
Probably 10 minutes before we were, or after we were supposed to do the pre-show, we still were debating if the show was even going to happen. If we go down in a blaze of glory, then so be it.
Going down!
We have a technician coming in tomorrow.
Blazes
So
of glory!
when the technician comes, he'll fix everything. And then the main theme is PAX, because PAX was last weekend, and me and CJ went, and Donnie has lots of questions for us.
Sure.
I believe you mean PAX East, who was last weekend.
And we'll get to that soon. But
PAX
the big question everyone has is, what have you been playing, CJ?
Been playing no MOBAs. I have not been playing League of Legends. I have not been playing Infinite Crisis. I have not been playing Smite. None of those games.
You've played all of those.
No proof.
Never would do that. I tried to play Diablo 2 again a little bit. The second one, not the third one. But that didn't go too well because then my laptop died.
There's a third Diablo 2?
No, the second Diablo.
You said you tried to play Diablo 2,
Yeah,
not
the
third
second
one.
The second one, not the third one.
Yeah.
Like Diablo
Not
2.
Diablo also.
Not Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Diablo 2. And I downloaded World of Warplanes, but I'm probably going to delete it.
Insane.
Oh, and I bought City Skylines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't played that yet.
That's not true. I built 2 roads. Residential
Are you
sector.
playing that right now while our internet's super awful?
No.
Okay.
I built 2 roads, a residential sector, an industrial sector, and then I started placing water pumps and electricity before I had no idea what I was doing, and in a panic quit the game.
Because I'm getting really tired of this sabotage.
That's how I played the old SimCity. SimCity 2000.
Okay.
I'm excited for the playing it more.
Okay.
For the playing it more. Donnie, what have you played this week?
I also definitely did not play League of Legends at all.
I gotta
But-
keep this show together.
No, I just played a bit. I didn't play that much. And then I've been playing Kirby and the Rainbow Curse? Is that the name? Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby
That's-
and the Rainbow Curse.
The new
That's
Wii U
Pretty
Kirby.
sweet. I didn't know you got a new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, no, I got a new Nintendo full screen 3DS. You know, the ones that look like a Wii U gamepad. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but they definitely play 3DS games.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I've
We'll
been playing
go
that.
over that more next week.
Been playing that and enjoying that. And yeah, that's it. What have you been playing, 2 Inches?
Well, besides Plug and Play, the single greatest game that's come out in 2015, Game of the Year edition, I've also been playing Counter Spy. I streamed Counter Spy yesterday. I played Ollie Ollie 2, which I will probably have a review for sometime soon.
Just a quick
note.
Speaking of you playing stuff, we have a new stream schedule. We haven't
Oh, yeah.
updated it. But the new schedule goes Donnie, Kyle, Frameloss from CJ.
Yes,
Yep.
Monday,
I will.
Tuesday,
I will be
Wednesday,
switching to
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Wait a minute. CJ, you're doing Thursday?
Yeah,
I thought Thursday was Thresh Day.
it is. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you were going to do Tuesday and he took Thursday. But
No,
alright.
no.
No, because Kyle doesn't want to play, which is fine.
Okay.
And I don't know. Well, it's it's very much in flux. I need
Yeah.
to know what people want to watch, and I need to know what people want to see. I am more than happy to play games that people want to watch. I'm just so aimless and bad at making
You just gotta do what
decisions.
I do and just play whatever.
Well, I'm bad at making decisions, so when I play whatever, I just end up playing like League or something.
You give
Yeah.
me a list.
But
Give me a
League
list of
is our
games.
set day.
Give
Thursday's
me-
our set League day.
Give me a list of games, and I will pick your game.
I have a list in here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, then I'll pick it. I'm good at picking games.
But yeah, the biggest note of that is I'm gonna start streaming now, and we have Donnie Does Mondays. Once I can get Obs to stop kicking me off my streams.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big help.
So never.
Why don't you take us into releases?
Obs
then?
still kicks me off.
We have actually a good amount of releases this week.
We do. Okay, let me fly through these. Gonna skip that one. We have Devil May Cry Definitive Edition for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Assassin's Creed Rogue on the PC. Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition for the PS3, the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Xbox 360. Those are all garbage titles. We shouldn't even talk about.
What Devil May Cry is not? Devil May Cry is
Devil
not.
May Cry Definitive Edition is a re-release. Sniper 3 Ultimate Edition is a re-release. Assassin's Creed Rogue is a what's the word? Re-release.
That's not a re-release.
That's
No,
not
no,
a
no,
re-release.
Port.
That's
The word's
Yeah.
port.
And
It's
Devil
a re-release of a console game on a different platform.
port.
Yeah.
I don't like your hatred
And
of Devil May Cry.
The only new game this week is Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number.
False Tokyo
Codename
Twilight Ghost
Steam.
Hunter, which you
Codename
skipped
Steam
over.
comes out Friday. That's this week technically.
Yeah.
Don't care about Nintendo.
It's still
but-
said only new game. That's a new game.
No, that's a new like. It's like a toy. Like Nintendo makes toys. They're
It's a game. My
They're
goodness.
a toy
The salt you are made of.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
I'm gonna start taking over releases of the week.
No, then we're gonna get even worse stuff. I'm
No.
here to filter it out. Hotline
I'll
Miami 2
do
Wrong
it.
Numbers on Windows, PS3, PS4, and the PS Vita.
Not
And-
Xbox One, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, there's some spicy spice about that. You think I'm salty now? Just wait. And then Friday, of course, we have Codename Steam for the Nintendo 3DS, which is a super fun toy.
Codename Steam looks like it could be a really good game, but I think it's got too much of that we're so zany attitude
Yep.
for it.
Yeah,
That-
I agree 100%.
No, don't
Someone make a note of this that I agree.
As the professor of gaming, I know you know a lot about games, but
What's the word?
what's the word?
Games.
But I don't know. I'm judging it purely off of trailers and what I've seen of it because I haven't played it yet. It looks like there's a solid playable game in there, but it's just buried in all this. It's I'm Robot Abraham Lincoln. Look at me shoot sandwiches out of my hand.
It reminds me a lot of the first episode of Adventure Time.
Yeah, and see, I don't like Adventure Time, so
But what's wrong with zany? What happened to your childlike wonder?
Let's put it this way: Codename Steam, known in Japan with the subtitle "Lincoln versus Aliens."
What is not funny and hilarious and awesome about that? I'm dead serious. I'm not just playing. That sounds hilarious. I would play that.
Donnie, if it's not just random for the sake of randomness, if there's actual structure in there that I can follow, and it's not just onion soup, then I'm all for that. But if it's just them just being random for no reason, then I'm
Great,
signed out.
Raven.
We'll see. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I don't like random.
I'll
That's
say
with
it.
everything. I don't like just random for the sake of random. I just feel like it's
CJ,
kind
you'll
of...
say it about
Play
any
a member
Nintendo
of
game
the
before you
unit
touch it.
based on iconic fictional characters from American literature, such as the Cowardly Lion, Tom Sawyer, and Scottish writer J.M. Barrie's Tiger Lily from Peter Pan.
See, if this follows literature, then that could be...
No. See, you're misunderstanding. It doesn't follow literature. The characters are just from things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from literature, so it's
We'll
not
see.
random without a reason. It's not
I'm gonna-
It's
It is
they're
random
all from
without a
literature.
reason because Abraham Lincoln is in charge of the strike team eliminating the alien menace, aka Steam.
No, I mean, that could be cool. I'm going to play it, Donnie. I'm getting it. I'm going to play it. I just have
I
my
just think
concerns.
CJ is a little salty against any Nintendo games.
I'm
now.
not salty against any Nintendo game. I like good ones. So any released Nintendo game.
I am getting this, and I will play it. I'm just holding judgment.
The game is compatible with Super Smash Bros. Series of amiibo figures, allowing players to play as Marth, Ike, Lucinia, and Robin from Fire Emblem by scanning their corresponding figures.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it could
So
be cool.
that's canon now. Steam happens in the Fire Emblem universe.
Yeah.
It could be cool. I will wait till I play it.
I won't.
Yeah. That's
Three-
my thing.
3 out of 10.
CJ's not reserving judgment.
Reserving judgment is for wussies.
I mean, it's
Right.
his birthday. I can't really.
I'm
Oh
just getting a
man.
lot of Nintendo salt from him.
So just in time for my birthday, speaking of, I got a super sweet gift from Project Cars. That gift was in
This
the
actually,
form of,
I was surprised at this. First off,
this gift was in the form of a delay until mid-May, May 11th.
this is their second
Oh.
delay in like a month, I think.
Not a little over, but it's second one this year, and this year's not that old. So
Yeah,
I mean, as
I
long
mean,
as they're working on it and making it perfect, then
yeah. As long as the delay turns out to be good, like as long as it ships footloose and fancy free, like I'm all for delays. Delay,
Yeah.
delay. But,
well, hold on, we don't want Duke Nukem forever here.
yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, that switched teams multiple times. That went through like 20 different teams by the time it came out.
Sorry, I didn't know you were a Duke Nukem forever apologist.
No, that game sucked.
I'm so angry today at everything.
Apparently.
Also, the real gift was Uncharted 4 being delayed until spring 2016.
So here's the thing with that one. I had no idea like it had a like tentative date.
well, they had announced at E3 that it was 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. So like for all I know that could have meant like December 25th. So like
Yeah.
It's still a delay
it's still a delay.
by a
Well-
whole year.
Well,
But
no.
spring could mean like March 25th. So
Yeah,
still
so
months.
so
it was
I
gonna
read
come out in 2015. Now it's coming out in 2016. That's a whole year delay.
so I read the announcement on it and I was like, okay, like I don't know why like it just seems so weird to apologize for something that's still a year away. Like they're like, "Oh yeah, we're sorry, we have to delay it." Like it's not like it was coming out like next month.
We don't know that.
Oh, we do. We 100% do.
Because they said
We have no evidence of that.
E3 apparently.
All we know is that it was coming out this year.
Yeah, I would assume it was holiday this year.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
you know what happens when you assume, Kyle.
Yeah.
You're
You're
wrong. and I'm
sometimes right.
No.
No.
But again, I'm all for delays. Push it until it's complete. Delay forever. Not
Right.
forever, but just till it's done.
Forever.
All right. So we still showing these trailers?
We're gonna show one of the trailers. The first
All right.
one. Your trailer.
So,
Or
yep.
the other one.
We have a trailer from the new game from Tiny Build Games, are the ones who've done like Speedrunner and No Time to Explain. Sorry, I almost said
Yeah,
Don't Tell Me.
Wait, don't tell me.
Yeah, I almost said Wait, Don't Tell Me.
from Carl Kessel.
But No Time to Explain and Speedrunner. They make fun flash games, and this is called Party Hard, and we got the trailer from PAX. So here you go.
I'm really excited for this game.
Oh, same. It looks well.
Unit heading up to the code 3 chase. Suspect was last reported southbound on Highway 99. Unit heading
So that's Party Hard.
Yeah.
Party Hard is you are a serial killer at a party. You
Nice.
you set up traps, lure people into different like areas of the house, and you try to kill as many people as you can without getting caught, and then make it seem like you're just at the party.
That is weird.
Yeah, I like these kind of games, so I definitely am gonna
Well,
play
that
that.
makes me
looks-
uncomfortable to have you on the show, Donnie.
It looks really fun.
Have we ever partied together?
That we never will.
Because
Yeah.
you party hard.
Hey CJ, I'm throwing a birthday party for you. Would you like to come?
It's Skylanders themed.
Well, I definitely don't want to go to that then. Skylanders are for nerds. Baby nerds.
Babe.
Yeah, I'm excited for Party Hard. I thought it
think
looked
it
really
looks-
cool at the convention.
I want to know why Party Hard. So I'm just asking questions. Why is Party Hard okay and that game that got banned from Steam not?
That game actually didn't get banned from Steam.
Hatred?
That's back on
Hatred,
Steam.
yeah.
It's
Why
back...
is Hatred bad and Party Hard good?
Well, Hatred's back on Steam.
Well, but that
They rethought
That's
their-
not his question.
same question.
I don't know.
Got it.
Because this one is done in a
Frameloss
goofy...
inspiring discussions.
This one is done in a goofy, light way, and the other one
Yeah,
had
this
more
one's
of
a
a serious
lighthearted
and
way.
seemed more a serious message of just kill everyone, and this one's just like
How is this lighthearted?
Because you're setting up like
the
goofy
art style,
traps.
the party,
Yeah.
the traps.
I didn't see any
Hitman
traps. I
Absolute,
just saw people
all-
getting stabbed.
No.
all the-
You saw all the people on the side.
There was a trap, yeah.
Yeah, he set
But
up like
the
he
camera
spilled
pans,
water
so you
near
didn't
the
see it
electric,
well.
like near the electricity,
Yeah.
so people got shocked.
I mean, the Hitman games. I don't know.
This is more of a like Hatred is just like you're just killing innocent people. Like
Oh, the people at this party did something?
yeah, they're all
Yeah.
bad. They're
Oh,
partying.
okay.
They're underage.
Yeah.
This underage drinking.
But it's more of a lighthearted atmosphere than Hatred.
I mean, it's a brighter atmosphere.
If you showed this game to two people and were like, which one's the darker, more serious game, they'd be like Hatred. 100%.
I guess my thing is that I don't get why this is considered like not serious just because it's got bright colors.
Yeah, because of the pixel art style.
Pixel art style, stuff like that. The fact that it's at a party and you party with them and like
The killings while there's blood, they're not brutal and very graphic. Like you're not like watching someone cower to their knees and like praying at you while you shoot him in the face.
yeah.
Like it's just like a quick like slice there on the ground.
I guess. I don't know. I don't see a huge difference between the two. Not that I don't, I think all video games are video games. I don't think they're indicative of anything other than like you want to play something.
It's more the like the context, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Seeing someone praying for their life is very different than watching someone just standing there and just go, and then they
Yeah, but
They're
they're
just-
both murder simulators.
right.
And
But
I'm not just throwing that term around. I mean that in the
Yeah.
most literal sense of them being murder simulators.
right, but this one's a lighthearted murder simulator.
You keep saying that.
Yeah.
See your point. I also think the context of why they made them, and I don't remember this. This might have just been an article I read. I'd have to go do some research, but the context of Hatred made it seem like they just wanted to create an offensive game of just murder everyone, we hate everyone type thing. But it was like a random article I read like months ago, so I'd have to recheck my sources. For this is like, I don't know. It's like
I mean,
goofiness.
look at Mario. You jump on Goombas and they flatten into a pancake. If you made a game
Yeah,
where like
I try and have a serious discussion and then
I was actually also trying to.
yeah, no, Kyle had to come along and ruin it.
I think it's 100% the context, and this game doesn't take itself seriously like Hatred does.
I don't think we know that yet. I guess that's the big thing is that
Yeah.
we
I
all
mean,
we
you
have
can-
is
you
that
can-
video.
You can tell by looking at it though, like it's not like a graphic like game.
I guess I mean we could just talk in circles. I would say that there's a lot of blood there for something that isn't graphic.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood, but it's not like it doesn't look realistic. Like Hatred looks realistic, and that's a big factor in things. Like Halo, you could say is a murder simulator, but like you don't kill, like people just shoot sparks. There's no blood.
Halo's a war simulator.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still killing people.
Well,
Right, but I mean,
But it's in a war.
whether or not war is murder is a conversation that we are ill-equipped to handle on this
yeah,
show.
all its own thing. Anyway, we got PAX.
I don't know. I feel like it's a much more lighthearted game than Hatred is.
I side with that, but again, my knowledge of Hatred, besides like the few things I saw, is not up to snuff at this moment.
See, I don't even think it's like you have to like read into it. It's just like the visual aspects of it. Like
Hatred is a black and white game with red blood.
it's not black and white.
It is black and white.
Hatred is not black and white.
It's 100% black and white, except for the red blood.
I'm looking at it now, and I see browns. I see.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's like sepia tones. It's pretty much black and white. It's purposely dark on.
I mean, this whole thing could be a discussion about hatred. All I'm saying is that I have no strong opinion one way or another. Video games are video games. People are going to play what they want to play. But I see a lot of uproar about hatred. Which really, I guess, only amounts to the fact that one of these games
Well,
is
what about Hotline Miami?
What about it?
Is that a murder simulator?
Do you play a serial killer? Like, are you a murderer in that game?
I mean, you're just going around killing people. Like, they're gangsters, but you're just killing them. You're not a cop.
But why are you killing them?
Yeah.
I think it's revenge.
So
it's a revenge simulator.
Whether or not a vigilante is a thing and all that, you're distracting from my point with questions. Both games being Hatred and Party Hard, you explicitly play a murderer. And that's it. That's the plot of the game right there. There is no more plot.
I mean, there's more plot in Hatred. You're not trying to like be sneaky about it.
So
that's not plot. That's context to your mechanics. That's stealth aspects. That
Hatred, you don't care that you get caught.
Yeah.
Party Hard, you don't want to get caught.
I don't know. Let's go to PAX. We could talk about that debate all day. I don't think it's a big issue. So let's talk about PAX now that we've taken the show down completely to a dull lull.
It's like our internet.
Let's talk about the one thing I hated at PAX. Let's talk about Overwatch.
Overwatch was awesome.
So okay, here's.
Hold on, one sec. You keep talking. I gotta get a thing.
You gotta get a thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Keep talking.
So let's talk about Overwatch. Overwatch was one of the big games shown at PAX, and I was really excited to play it. I was hype on this game for a while. I love the art style. I like the characters. I thought this was going to be a really good game. I thought this was going to be a game that like interested me. I got to play it Saturday morning, and after talking with the devs, I found out that there's only going to be the what's that mode called? Payload and capture the point, and then there's a capture the point payload hybrid. So really, only two modes.
The hybrid's a third
payload
mode.
hybrid is.
That's a whole nother mode. Just because it's based on two other modes, if it's a hybrid and it like the whole goal is different, then it's different.
I mean, it's still two modes into one.
Yeah, that's a whole new mode.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
I mean, we can argue that all day too.
No, with a Tangelo, you wouldn't say, "Oh, it's just an orange," because it is a hybrid fruit of an orange and a grapefruit.
With Tangelos.
I am, but it's a hybrid. You're not going to say, "Oh, it's just an orange." It's just those two fruits in one. No, it's a whole different fruit.
I mean, Kyle's just mad because it's a Team Fortress clone, like everyone said.
Yeah. I don't think it's a Team Fortress
and
clone.
Also,
I think it plays nothing like Team Fortress. I think the only
I think
similarities.
You need to go back and play Team Fortress.
I think the only similarities with Overwatch and Team Fortress is the mode payload.
The thing that just
Team Fortress
bugs me,
has point capture.
Yeah.
I mean, tons of games have point capture that came out before TF2. So
you can't
it's
say
also
the only similarities are this one thing. Also, it has this other thing in common.
Okay, so
that's okay.
So the two game modes, which are staples in FPSs,
I don't see how you don't. It's a team-based FPS game
with classes.
Same two modes.
So it's Battlefield.
Heavy cooperative.
Wait, no, Donnie
gameplay.
just told me it was Battlefield.
Various.
Donnie just 100% told me it was Battlefield.
I said one thing. That doesn't.
I mean, that was out before Team Fortress, though.
Yeah,
So
but
Team
I
Fortress
don't
is
understand what your point is.
I was adding the one thing to CJ's list. My one thing doesn't make. Oh, he said that one thing. It's this then. No, we were making a list.
I don't think it plays anything like.
When's the last time you played Team Fortress?
Probably
Fortress
a year ago.
I don't know what to tell you then. If you don't think it plays like Team Fortress 2 and you played it a year ago, it plays exactly like TF2.
I mean, it's an FPS with classes and payload.
It's a team-based co-op FPS with classes. And
I mean,
same
you don't really have to include team-based and co-op. Like they're the same thing.
No, I mean you can have like Counter-Strike's not co-op; it's just team-based.
So what do you mean co-op?
Like you have to work together with your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do that in Counter-Strike.
Like an engineer can't go off and do his own thing.
You can 100% do that in TF2.
Yeah, but you won't do well or that well. You will
I'm just gonna go ahead and submit this as qualification. That's my gold Overwatch badge there.
I don't know how that
Nice.
qualifies you for anything.
That proves that I know more than Kyle about this game.
No.
Did you get that for being the best?
Yes.
Then yes.
That's because I was playing. I switched every time I died. I switched to a different class
Okay.
so I could try them all out.
I played 2 games. I played 2 classes in those games.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't die enough to really switch my classes, but suppose that goes with the pin.
Yeah, I mean we can.
Goes with
The thing
Whatever.
that
I
just
don't-
gets me is the only reason you hate it. Is 'cause
I
it's missing one
never
word.
said
you
I
said
hated.
hate earlier. You said hate earlier in this conversation.
That's because I knew you guys were going to attack me on this. You two
Why
are
would you say the word that lets us attack you more?
because you were going to
just
do it.
gave us ammo.
You were going to do it anyway.
Not if you didn't say hate, but like
I don't care if you hate it or like it. I hate whatever you want, like whatever you want. I don't see how you could say it's not a TF2.
Because it
clone.
doesn't feel like TF2 at all.
I didn't play it, so I don't know.
I mean, saying it's a team-based FPS with classes, that's so many FPSs.
It's a team-based FPS with classes that emphasizes cooperative gameplay.
Yep, that's a ton of games. So I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I don't think so.
My big thing with it is there's no deathmatch, and any FPS without deathmatch, I'm already signed out on. That's why I play FPSs. I play FPSs for deathmatch.
It's just, I don't know.
How did you feel about it, CJ?
I liked it. I thought it was a blast. I had a ton of fun with it. I'm definitely gonna pick it up for free.
I thought the classes were like really fun, but like I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like payload. Like payload's my least favorite mode in Team Fortress, and I don't like capture the point enough to like warrant me just playing capture the point nonstop.
I guess like I don't know why, like I don't know what you expected. Everyone knew what this was.
No, they never said, like, this was the first time I heard them say that there was not going to be a deathmatch.
The
I don't
the
know.
argument
Yeah, I
I
don't
could
know
say
what to
is
tell
they announced when they first talked about this game, they said like, oh, it's gonna have these modes because they said it would have payload and capture the point early on, and said nothing about deathmatch, and it kind of seemed like if there was gonna be deathmatch, it'd be something you'd say like straightforward because a lot of FPSs that's a basic standard. It wouldn't be like, oh,
they
and
announced
extra
that it
surprise deathmatch.
They announced that it wouldn't have deathmatch at BlizzCon. Like the guy said, Overwatch does not work with deathmatch.
I don't remember him saying that.
But
Yeah, so yeah, then I'm 100% not interested in it. Especially if the game only has 2 game modes.
Yeah, I guess I mean that's fine. And
I mean,
I'm
I
fine
don't
with
know
that. I
about-
just don't know what you expected.
I don't know about
I-
deathmatch, but I assume they will add more game modes. I mean, TF2 has added a bunch over the time. A lot didn't stick and didn't stay, but they did keep adding more. And
Yeah.
I feel like if this lasts long enough to keep it fresh, they'll add more.
Yeah,
Game modes.
this completely like just I don't know. The second I finished playing, like once I finished talking with some of the guys there that were running the booth, I was just completely just fizzled out on the game. I think it looks great. I think it has really cool classes. I just wish it had more in it that I wanted.
That more thing being one mode.
No, I mean I would take TDM.
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, I mean if you're counting 2 hybrid modes, then
Wait.
TDM is
I'm not.
I
I'm saying
assumed
it only
you
has
meant
2
team.
modes.
Wait, I assumed you meant team deathmatch.
No, I
You
was-
wanted solo deathmatch
I wanted
in a team-based game.
I wanted free for all.
It's a team-based game.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Why would you have free for all? Team deathmatch, I can understand wanting that, but you wanted a free for all in a team-based game.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't be
it's not-
hard. It wouldn't be hard to implement.
it wouldn't work with the style of the game.
Yeah.
The style of the game is that you have characters that fill very specific roles. You're
In
not
a
going to go in as a support class in a solo one-on-one match or in a
exactly
small match and do well. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be miserable. No,
Hey, you're gonna have people playing the same 3 classes.
I mean, I'd be okay with team deathmatch.
yeah,
I'd be okay with
yeah.
like capture the flag, but like
I mean, that's just not what they're going for. They don't want
Yeah.
people to focus on what they can do as individuals. They want people to work as a team.
I mean team deathmatch, capture the
That's
flag.
still completely individual focused. Team deathmatch.
Yeah, it is. People don't try to co-op because they just try to get their best score. They don't think, oh man, to get the team best score, they want to have the best score on the team. And to do that, you want to get the most kills.
Well, those are the modes I look for in an FPS, and since they're not there, like I've lost all interest. That's why I play FPSs, is for deathmatch.
I'm totally down with that. I was excited because I thought you were like into the game.
I was super into it until
Despite that stuff though, because I thought you had known that because they had talked about it. I didn't know that you weren't like there was no deathmatch and stuff.
no, I was fully unaware that there was no deathmatch.
Yeah, I mean I expected you to hate it. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm really bummed. This is like the first Blizzard title that I'm like actively like, yeah, this really doesn't interest me. But we'll see. I think I liked Dreadnought. Dreadnought was shown, and I thought that looked really, really good. It's made by Greybox, the people who made Grey Goo. Well, the producers who... It's produced by the people who made Grey Goo.
Yeah.
It's 5v5, like, ship battles. Big spaceships. They're pretty slow. The Dreadnought, specifically the title ship, is extremely slow. And all the gameplay they showed, like, was really tight. Like, one guy, like, it showed him, like, warp into the enemy's, like, area. And because of his positioning, was able to take out one ship, like, insanely quick. And then he redirected all of his ship's energy from his weapons to his shields. And then just tanked this massive amount of damage while his team just got into position and just flanked the enemy. It was really cool to watch. I'm really excited about Dreadnought.
I want to be excited about Dreadnought. I don't know if I just played a bad match, like if I didn't have enough people, like if our team wasn't team enough, or we didn't know what we were doing.
See,
like,
I didn't get a chance to play it. I only watched it, but I watched it for a while.
Yeah, it feels clunky, not overly so, but it feels clunky, and I know that's the point, kind of, but not just as the Dreadnought, but as all the ships, they still feel like
they're not supposed
really
to be
sluggish.
This isn't like super fast-paced combat.
Yeah, but even playing as like the fast ships, like playing as the ships that are supposed to be fast.
They're not supposed to be fast. They're supposed to be the fastest slow ship.
Right, but like the difference is not enough. Like it doesn't feel like there. I didn't see a reason to play faster ships because the fast was not a big enough of a deal. It was still slow.
Yeah, I didn't get to play it. I only watched, but
I played it over at the Intel booth because the line was super short.
From what you guys explained, it sounds cool. I like the idea of a space fighter MOBA, because it is a MOBA. From what you explained, it's a multiplayer online battle arena.
Yep, accurate.
Yeah, and like your classes are just your different types of ships. So it sounds cool though. I like space fighters like that. It sounds really exciting.
So I don't want to get into this argument, but is any 5v5 like game like a MOBA?
No, it's not that it's 5v5. Well, because it's a multiplayer online battle arena. That's just what MOBA means. And sadly, all the ones are following the same track of MOBAs being like League of Legends, where you have to be 5v5, that thing. But there's been MOBAs like, I think it was called Bloodborne or something, where it was just an actual arena. There were no lanes. It was just...
Bloodsport.
But not Bloodsport. It was something different.
Smite has an arena mode, which is pretty fun.
Yeah. It wasn't Bloodsport.
Definitely.
I guess I just don't know like what the like.
I was talking to Monique about this. It's you can't focus on just the words for MOBA.
Yeah.
You have to really focus on how the game feels and how the game plays.
See, I think it feels like a shooter, like an FPS. Just you replace FPS with big shit.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, like a third person.
Yeah.
like flight combat game would be. I don't know what you classify those as, but it doesn't feel like a MOBA. It feels like what's the word? It feels like two sides of Battlefront.
Okay.
Because you can switch your ship at any point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or maybe not at any point, maybe only at death. But you can like switch your class or whatever when you die.
Yeah, it's like a 5v5 like Call of Duty. Like
it's
it's
a point race. It's a race to points.
The switching the ships, I did not know that. So
Yeah.
that kind of does change it. And
Yeah,
hey, Sir Knight, and Evolve.
Evolve was there as
I wouldn't call that a MOBA. I don't know.
Oh, Evolve's
now,
not a MOBA.
Now,
Yeah,
now
I
I
wouldn't-
don't know words.
No, Evolve's not a MOBA.
Yeah, I don't think it is because it's not a battle arena. And
Evolve
the
is
uneven
a
asynchronous.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say asynchronous multiplayer.
No,
It's not
asymmetrical. It's not
yeah,
asynchronous.
It's
It's
asymmetrical. Like,
multiplayer shooter.
It's an asymmetrical deathmatch. There we go.
Yeah.
That's all.
There we go.
But yeah, I thought Dreadnought looked really cool, and I'm excited for that to be released.
I'll definitely pick it up.
graphics are gorgeous in that game.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, I'm a
that's-
sucker for any space game. So.
Yeah,
I'll
and
definitely
I
pick it
really like not to get off topic, but Elite Dangerous just released a patch that allows a out of ship camera, so you can see it in like third person.
Oh my God! Finally.
But you can't do anything with the ship when it's in that mode. It's just for taking screenshots. Yeah, just for taking screenshots.
Selfie stick, space selfie stick.
I was so pumped to be able to fly outside a ship, and then they just took it away from
really
me.
want the Oculus to.
Yeah.
I think they really want to be an Oculus game.
Well, they don't. They also said it would. A lot of people are complaining that it would break combat, like it would make it unfair because you'd have like the full rotation.
They want it to definitely be kind of a space simulator.
I mean, you have a radar. You have I guess not a radar.
Yeah.
What do they call it in Battlestar? A radis or something like that. Where
It's a scanner, is what they have.
yeah, it's full 3D. Like you see above and below as well as around you. So I don't really seeing the person visually and seeing them on your radis is not that different.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Speaking from doing the combat in the game, like
Yeah, I've avoided all combat so far in it.
it's very much like you know where they are. At no point are you like, oh, I'm lost. Where are they?
So Dreadnought, I like that. I'm just gonna go through the games before I talk about panels.
Yeah.
Splatoon, I didn't play Splatoon because the line.
You said you would.
I know,
for me.
no.
The line was absurd. The line
So-
was 2 hours long.
Yeah, the line was really long. I watched a ton of it, Donnie. I'm still 100% sold on that game.
Okay, good.
It looks gorgeous.
Don't betray me on that
No,
one.
no. That's a game that like I've been really excited
Wait,
for because it's a Nintendo.
Does it have deathmatch?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, now I know you won't.
Nintendo got deathmatch, but Overwatch didn't.
because that wasn't
Watch
their
didn't
goal.
want it.
It looks really fun. I like the comic-y like art style.
Yeah.
I love the idea of being squids and filling the arena
yeah.
with ink.
Dude, who doesn't want
It
to be a
reminds
squid?
me of what was that game on the Wii that you had to like paint the world with like you were these
Mickey.
like the blob.
The blob.
Yeah, the blob was awesome, and it reminds me of that like with the paint splatters and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't get to play it, and you gotta understand, there's so much at PAX that like I had to pick and choose my battles, and like once I saw that the line was like 2 hours long, I was like, I'm going to see something like else that I can actually get hands on and play. But I did stand around.
There was a really big problem this year at PAX with demo time.
Yeah.
And the problem was not that people were not getting enough time. It was exactly the opposite.
I heard your story about Guild Wars, and I gotta tell you, if I was in line for a expansion of a game that I barely played, I would have jumped out of that line toot sweet if they were like, this is the 2 hour mark.
I think they only told us an hour. They didn't tell us 2 hours.
Okay,
But
I still would have balked right out of that line.
Well, Monique wanted to play it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny her that. I wasn't like, yeah, I definitely have to play. It was like we both were kind of interested in it. There wasn't that much going on.
Okay.
We already so. But I mean, that said, the Guild Wars 2 demo was 40 minutes. It's a 40-minute demo for a 20-minute thing.
Yeah, I heard specifically that one was weird because you had to do it. You did it twice.
That's weird.
We did it twice. You didn't have to.
Oh,
I mean, that's things you could have got up and left after you did it the first time.
yeah, but who
Like,
would
why
if you
would
waited in that line?
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah, that's true.
That's weird.
Axiom Verge. Axiom Verge was there. That's a game I've talked about it on the show before. It's made by the mad scientist Tom Happ. I really can't stress enough how ready I am for this game to come out.
I don't remember this game.
This is the Metroidvania game that's coming out on. It's PS only.
Oh, gross. No.
So I'm really mad about this, because I wanted to play it, and I didn't realize what it was until halfway through day 3 because I was confusing it with Dolby Axon.
The guys that like I talked with Tom, the creator, and I got a lot of like good info from him about it.
Did you get some demo keys for us?
I did. He did give me like $10 off the game, and a couple other things.
Dibs.
Which I'm actually not going to use on his game because I was going to buy his game anyway. I'm going to use it on a game that I wasn't planning on buying.
Well, I just called dibs.
Yeah.
You don't
By the rules of dibs.
You don't get
and
to use it at
birthday
all.
dibs.
You don't have a PS4.
He called birthday dibs.
I thought you only need PS3.
No, I think it's PS4.
Oh, gross. Double gross.
Well, I'll buy PS4 then.
But yeah, I mean this game is really close to like this would be like a title I would be like, oh, I really want the system for that.
Wait, so you're getting me a PS4 for my birthday, Kyle?
Yeah.
That's so
Happy
nice of you.
birthday.
But Axiom Verge, you guys.
I have a Vita. I
You
have
have
a
a
Vita.
Vita.
And it's coming out on
it's
coming out on Windows too.
Is it coming out on Windows?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a timed release then, because it's coming out on PlayStation like way early.
It comes out on PS4 at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it comes out anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think they've released.
I would assume.
don't
I
think
guess
they've
I would
announced.
assume it would be the Vita on the 31st also. Actually,
Yeah, I don't
And
think they've announced anywhere else like when the release is.
they haven't. There's just that the
Yeah.
Windows release was gonna be after.
That I will definitely be streaming on this channel, so keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited for that game,
Allegedly.
and it was really good talking with the guys. Let's talk about Masquerade, which I actually have.
Wait.
Oh wait, do you have questions about Axiom?
You skipped a couple games.
No, Masquerade. Is it a video game?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
You skipped
Sorry.
Skipped a couple.
My friend created a
What did I-
card game called Masquerade, and he's shown it off at convention, so I wasn't sure if you're going to be like, oh, this neat card game. I was like, wait a minute.
CJ, I'm gonna highlight 2 things in the doc, and you're gonna tell me if I skip them.
You did. Yeah.
Those are panels that we're gonna talk about. Remember I said I was gonna skip over the panels?
Yeah. They're not labeled as panels.
I know.
That's why I got confused.
I know. Let's talk about Masquerade.
Yeah.
So I have an image. Masquerade is a kind of like top-downy, like kind of sideways top-downy, Dragon Age kind of play style game. You have a party of heroes. I think there's 3 to a party. And it controls like Dragon Age. Like you can stop and pause combat and like set your characters to do like their actions. You can also just play it freeform. And when I was talking with the guy, like, I had no idea what this game was. I just walked up to the booth, and the guy starts talking to me about it. And I was just like, like you said the word Dragon Age. Like, that's definitely a game I really don't like playing because of the combat. And, like, as I'm talking to him, like, he's really excited. Like, he's telling me all about it. I actually have a GIF that'll show some of the combat if it loads, which it won't. So that's cool. Let's see if I can get that GIF working. Yeah, we got a GIF. So he's asking me all these questions, asking like what I like about like if it looks interesting, and I really like the art style, and I like all the spell effects. I think all the spell effects are really really pretty. But I'm still on this whole like I really really don't like Dragon Age. I hate that combat, that like the pausing and everything. So the booth clears, he like sits me down, he's talking me through it, he's telling me about how they have like the whole script written and they're really excited to get all these voice actors in because they're full voice acting dialogue. He's really excited about that. And I'm like, okay, let's get to the combat. And like the person who played before me, they didn't finish. They just like got up and like walked away. So I sit down and I'm just in the thick of things and I just instantly die. And I'm like, I hate this combat so much. He resets the demo. I start at the beginning. I start going through the tutorial. He then tells me that I don't have to do the stop combat at all, and the game actually tends itself very well to just playing it as like fast paced.
This combat looks really repetitive.
Yeah, because it's a GIF.
I wanted to say the same thing. Man.
He
There's only like one move.
So he explains how like it's just like you can
The
play this
same
game
enemy.
super fast, and I'm like, okay, like I'm into that. And I start learning the skills, and I start like fighting enemies, and like I'm not dying. I'm like crushing this game. Like I'm just blasting through it, just killing mobs left and right. I kill the boss. I kill the very end boss at the end. Like I really like this game. And I went into this like the whole time he's talking to me thinking like this is garbage. Because I was just stuck on the Dragon Age like combat. But after playing it, I really like it. I hope to be getting more info on this game for you guys because I think you should all check it out. It's actually made by, and I closed my window for some reason, Witching Hour Studios from Singapore. So if you look up Witching Hour Studios, you can find out more information on Masquerade. I would definitely check it out. It's a PC game. And PS4, they haven't really announced like dates for PS4. So PC is supposed to be early 2016. Like this game's still a long ways away. This is one of the games. Well, actually, okay, I'll finish talking about the rest of the games, and then we'll go back to a theme I ran into with talking with some of these developers.
Yeah.
So that's Masquerade. Definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Did you spend a lot of time in the indie section, CJ?
I would say a couple hours total.
I know
over
these
the
are
3 days.
I know this is just a list of everything I saw, but I didn't know if like you had like specific games like that I don't have on here that you wanted to talk about.
As for the indie stuff, I talked to a lot of people, but I didn't play a lot of games.
Okay.
I knew there were people in line to play those games that cared more than I did in terms of, not that I don't care about indie games, but I know that each day there are people who specifically go to play indie games, like and play these games.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to take time from them. I tried to be like nice about it.
Okay.
There were a couple games like 1990X, I think it was called, which is like a procedural Mega Man game.
Cool.
That was pretty cool. Also, Orcs Must Die, depending on
nice.
whether or not you consider that an indie game. They were not in the indie area.
No,
but
they had a pretty big booth actually.
Yeah, but I still kind of consider them indie. That looked like it was a lot of fun. There were a couple other games. If you give me 1 second here. Oh, maybe it was 20XX and not 1990X.
20XX makes more sense if it's
Yeah.
Mega Man.
Yeah, it was 20XX, and it's not. It's like totally based on Mega Man. But it's not technically a Mega Man game.
It's not the spiritual successor, is it? No, that's a different game I'm thinking of.
There was a game that I said I was going to see, Necropolis,
Yes.
that I liked a lot. It was really hard. I died pretty quickly. There's a game, Mini Metro, which is a puzzle game where you control an ever-expanding city subway system that originally started as a browser game that I liked, that I saw the guy demoing, and I was like, oh my god, I love this game. And I went and talked to him. That was pretty cool. There was I found that game today, The Magic Circle. I sent it to Johnny and Kyle. I haven't talked about it on the show at all. But that was there, and I didn't know that, actually.
That was really rad.
Yeah,
I didn't even get to watch the trailer, but just the things I read that they promised sound really cool.
One More Line was a game that looked pretty cool. I didn't get to learn too much about it, but it looked pretty cool. There's a game called 12 Minutes that also looked kind of cool. But
There was one game, I forget the name, but it was such a cool concept. You keep talking. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Well, I have the page right here if you want to tell me about it. Like I have the page up.
So from what I know of it, it's a permadeath game where when you play it, you only have one life. Like when you die, like you're out of the game, and like you can't play it again.
You can never play the game.
I mean, you could probably create another account. I don't know the fully how it works, but if they can like pull it off, and I think only 18 people. Only 18 people can play it at a single time. Everyone else can just watch them play it. Like think of like Big Brother, but it's a video game. And and like people are randomly chosen for these seasons, and like once everyone but one player dies, like it starts over, and like people are like pooled into the game.
Interesting.
It sounds like such a cool
But
concept.
you can only play once
Until the season's over?
No. I see. Okay, I don't have all the information. That's why.
Right. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
Trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
And it's it a space game?
I don't have. You
You don't remember?
People were no. I didn't actually see it. I was told a lot about it.
Because there's a game called Tharsis.
That might be it.
Space game. I don't know. I don't know.
That's why. That's why I was weary about talking about it.
That's
But
okay.
it
I figured if we could try and find it. Then.
It sounds interesting. I just want more
Was it
info.
Black Ice?
No.
Black Ice.
I'll try and find information on it. We can stop guessing.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to stop guessing.
Let's talk about. Well, we don't have a lot of time left, and I got a bunch of stuff.
But
to
I
go
like
through.
guessing.
Amplitude. I got to play. I got to play Amplitude, and I know I was down on it last week because of the no license.
Unfairly
tracks.
so.
So I still think it's fair because while the game definitely plays like Amplitude, I feel like the core of Amplitude was like the licensed tracks, and like that's why I play rhythm games, is for the music. And the music, like the selection they had one track that I was into, and while it was cool, it kind of felt like generic, like just techno. And I really want licensed tracks.
I just have an issue with. Like, you don't need to know the song to have it be a good song for a rhythm game.
No. It does. I don't have to know it, but it. I mean, it definitely helps.
It helps, but it's not. I don't know. I just don't think it's a big deal, especially not to be rude. I'm sure there are gonna be people that are mad at me, but especially in a genre such as techno, where you can't fucking tell anything apart anyway.
Oh, see, yeah.
You
should have.
I went there. I went there.
Not dropped that.
I went there.
You're like, oh, I hope people aren't mad at me. Here's a statement.
No, I didn't say I hope people are mad. I said I know people are gonna be mad at me.
Yeah.
Here's a statement.
Yeah. Who's MDFMK?
What's a sandstorm?
But no, like I liked what I played. I'm glad that they stuck with the 3-button layout. I'm glad they stuck with. I was really worried when I got to the booth. There was a thing that showed the controller.
Yeah.
And it showed what all the buttons did.
Yeah.
And it didn't list any buttons for square, triangle, circle. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I have to play this with the triggers.
You play with square, triangle, circle?
I crush with square, triangle, circle. I don't like the triggers for that game. Like I don't know. I don't feel like I have the control that I do with square, triangle, circle.
I was so into, and I don't know. It's I hate saying stuff. I just sound like a fucking asshole.
Listen, talking with the creator of Amplitude that was there. When I asked him, like,
which guy was it? Was it Drake?
It might have been.
Drake was there. Oh.
When I asked him,
was it Aaron Trites?
Are you gonna let me finish my?
No, I like harmonics.
When I asked him why I couldn't use square, triangle, circle, he's like, it's there. We just don't list it on the board because it confuses people. He's like, that's how I play it too. So he's like, it's there. We just don't have it on the board.
All I know is I got good enough with the L2 L1 R1 or R2 R1 L1, whichever. I think it's R2 R1 L1.
The trigs.
That I was at the point where I could play Rock Band and Guitar Hero with like that. Like I didn't need a peripheral. I was playing it on the controller. That system feels so perfect for rhythm games. I don't know why. Everyone has their own opinions. That's fine. But it's just something about the trigger layout just works. It's not, you know what it is? Because it's not thumb move. It's not, I don't have to rely on one finger to go boop, beep, boop, boop.
Yeah, no.
I can get into it and like have, maybe that's the drummer in me. I don't know.
I definitely feel like it's, I don't see, this is going to sound mean. I feel like it's easier on the triggers because of the thumb movements. But the amount of time I put in with that thumb movement, like it's just second nature to me now.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely another part of it, is the fact that we both played them differently.
Yeah.
from the get-go.
I spent my frequency career on those. Oh, it's gorgeous. I was so happy when you said that they were there, and they just didn't like list them because people were getting confused.
I'll say this much: if not having licensed tracks is the difference between making and not making this game, the licensed tracks can go to hell because they squeaked by on that.
So I got more information from them. The reason they squeaked by is they kind of handicapped themselves. This Kickstarter was super short just because they had to meet a deadline. Oh. So while a normal Kickstarter is like what 38 days, something like that.
Something.
So it's 30 to 60. Roughly.
Yeah, this one was only 19 days.
I mean, regardless of any of that, though, they still only squeaked by.
Right. So, well, they had less time too.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
If that's the difference between making it and not making it, then
no. I'm with you that they should have made it. I'm going to get this game too. I just wish there were licensed tracks in it. I wish that they had like more popular songs and not like what I feel is just like from what I played, just kind of like unforgettable techno. And I don't like mean that to sound mean to the bands making it, but like
you said techno. You can leave off the other words.
Like it just felt like
I don't know what to. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone at Harmonix is in a band, so you wanting licensed tracks is just like I don't know why you need to pay other musicians to do it when everyone that works at your company does it.
Yeah.
Because I like the licensed tracks in my rhythm games. That's why I want it.
But just learn these songs, and then they may as well be licensed.
Yeah.
They're done by people in real bands.
No, like
They're done by real bands.
That's why
Freeze Pop's a real band, Kyle. Don't say Freeze Pop's not a real band.
I mean, Freeze Pop has Science Genius Girl. That's really the only song that matters.
That's not true.
I'm still gonna get it. I'm just not like. It went from like 100% on my radar to like a good 75. Like it's still up there, but like it would to get 100%, like it would have to have like a bump in soundtrack, and I just don't see the bump in soundtrack.
Man, I can't even. I'm just gonna link this in the chat because there's the number of bands here. I can't even count it. So I'm gonna have to give this like another 20 seconds to catch up, and then I'm gonna put this link in the chat. You can click on it.
The number of bands in what?
So here it comes. Bands from people at Harmonix.
Yeah.
Like people at Harmonix who are associated or in bands. It's absurd.
Wow.
And you're telling me that this is not
a bump in
like
soundtrack
enough that we need to buy licensed music on top of this.
Yeah, because I don't know any of this.
That's what gets
Dude,
me. How do you not know any of this?
Bosstones?
You don't know the Mighty Mighty Bosstones? You don't know the Acrobats? These are like big bands.
Are Mighty Mighty Bosstones and Acrobats going to be in the game?
I don't know.
I would.
There's no track list.
I would guess no.
Whether or not they're in the game though, what does it matter if they're in the game?
These guys know how to make music.
This music. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like saying you only want to listen to KMFDM as KMFDM. You don't want to listen to them as MDFMK.
Well, that's a different band. It is. It has different members.
Does it? I thought it was the exact same two people.
No, I think it's one of the guys isn't there.
One of the guys.
Yeah, I mean that's half the band.
No, there's 5 people at KMFDM.
Yeah, I think one of the guys is missing. My point is like, I feel that rhythm games are better with songs that like I know and like.
2 out of 3 people in MDFMK are from KMFDM.
Yeah.
If you play these songs and you learn them, you will know them,
you'll know
and
them.
then it'll be better. You just need to give the songs a chance.
I mean, the one I played, I played 3 rounds at PAX because I played it on each different difficulty, and I played the same song each time because I wanted to get used to it because that's how you learn a rhythm game. It's just repetition, it's muscle memory to an extent.
Yeah.
And like the song wasn't doing it for me. Like the song was just like this. I wasn't feeling it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know what to tell you, but only in a mean, unfair way.
I mean, I would rather have licensed music than just like tracks like specifically made for the game that are just like they just all sounded the same.
I mean, would you rather have So what if a real band was like, oh, we're specifically for
For Amplitude.
for Amplitude,
I mean, it depends on
a
who.
quote unquote
It
real
depends
band.
if the song's any good.
So what's the difference?
Because right now, all the songs I've heard from the game like don't interest me.
Well,
Is what I'm saying.
We already said it was techno music, so I don't know what you want.
I love techno, but it all just sound
Get mixed messages here.
of the like 6 tracks I listened to, like they all sounded the same.
All right, we have. I'll say we can go over by another 14 minutes. So we
Oof.
should bump this along.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I could spend the whole time talking about why Amplitude is perfect and why you are a smelly butt face.
No, it's not perfect. It's 75.
Leap of Fate. I played. You played it also.
Yeah. How
It's
did you feel?
basically a twin stick shooter, more or less. I liked it.
I thought I thought the
first-
same thing you did until I got to where like you could upgrade skills, and I was like, okay, this has got some depth.
Do you leap?
I mean, I
at
got
all?
to that too, and I was like, really not. I got to. I'm trying to. I don't want to be mean about it. I played the first level. First level was great. And I played the second level, and the second level was okay. And I played the third level, and I was like, okay, this game does not change at all. And
Okay,
yes, you can upgrade your skills.
You didn't
get
play
those new glyphs.
You played nothing of it then. I think I played through like 30 levels.
I played the first 2 tables out of the 3 tables.
Oh, okay, that's different than levels.
Well, yeah, I mean, each one has like 10 levels.
Yeah.
So I played 20 levels out of the
Okay, that's a lot different than what you said
Okay.
before.
What is this game? I don't know.
No, by the third level, Kyle, I was already like, meh.
See,
it was
when I got to the third table, like
Yeah.
that stepped it up like to a whole nother level. That table was super hard, and there were tons of different enemies in that one.
Yeah, I didn't think anything was hard. I'm trying to find a link for you, Donnie.
Okay, because I don't know this game.
And
Leap of Faith. I thought it was like
Leap of Fate.
Oh, Fate. Okay.
Yeah, Fate.
I thought it was like
It's an iPad game, first of all.
Thought it was like a perpetual runner thingy.
We played it on a computer, but it's an iPad game.
Yeah.
So that should tell you how twin stick shooter it is.
It's very twin stick shooter. It's got like a tarot card like mission system where like it'll show you like a chest with like a skull above it. 1 skull is easiest, 3 skulls is hardest. And depending on the size of the chest means the size of the reward. There's also other cards too that are just like big enemies and stuff like that. Then it has the skill system, where when you kill enemies, you unlock these like little orbs, and those are like currency, and you use those to upgrade your skills. I thought some of the skills were really awesome. Like I made it so like anytime I dashed forward, my character would explode and do like this massive AOE.
I mean, it didn't feel. I'll put it this way: I'll pay $2.99 for this game. Any more, and I'm out.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun for when I was sitting there. I felt like I experienced the game. I don't feel any pressing need to play this, like for any extended amount of time beyond the demo I did.
Is there multiplayer?
No,
not that I know.
Okay,
The
I would
developers are
definitely
really
play
nice.
it if it was multiplayer.
The devs are really nice. They're really French. Probably French.
'Cause I like multiplayer twin stick shooters more than just solo.
But let's talk about panels real quick. Why don't you give us real quick, Kyle, 2 panels you really liked, and I'll do 2 panels I really liked.
Well, I really liked the Twitch panel, and I really liked the other Twitch panel.
We are big Twitch fans here on Frameloss.
So
So as not to handicap ourselves.
I went to the Life is Strange What If panel, and that was
Nice.
really fun. Basically, they did a what if scenario, where like they would play. So first, they did a world first of episode 2 footage, which was really cool. They went into more details about the story, more details about how they created the world. They showed like character arcs and how they're actually in the game, and kudos to those people, because looking at like how a decision affects a decision through 5 chapters of a game is daunting. Like,
Telltale could take some notes.
I don't like it. Just looks terrifying, like on paper. I can't even imagine the programming side of it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So then,
Branching
It's ju-
trees
it's
and
just-
paths.
it's just a
all
whole
that
bunch-
stuff is insane.
It's just a whole bunch of if loops. Right.
Yeah. Still, that creating a tree of that is just so annoying.
No, it's super
I
easy.
know.
Super.
It's
It's,
a-
not.
Not programming, just planning out the map is annoying.
Nope. Whole thing's super easy.
Yeah,
Disagree.
You're
I've done it.
100%
I've
wrong.
literally done it. I've literally done it, and it's
You
not.
just use curly braces.
So they showed the world first of episode 2, and then they played episode 2, and like when any decision came up, they would ask the crowd like which way to go. So that was really fun. It was a really good panel. And then the other panel I went to was Final Fantasy 15, which we learned about how the combat works in the game, and I went from
It doesn't.
nope, they made this game specifically for me. They were like, hey, we know they were like,
well, but there's no deathmatch.
we're like, we know you're never gonna get a turn-based RPG from us again. Like we know that. But how about we make a fighting game for you? And that's what they gave me.
No, they already have that. That's
Disgaea or whatever.
That's not Square.
I don't know.
not Disgaea.
And Square and Disgaea's tactical RPG.
It's not. He's not. He doesn't mean Disgaea. He means the fighting game.
Yeah.
What's
Final
Begins with a D
Fantasy
though.
Dethrone Sephiroth.
that's you're thinking Final Fantasy.
Dissidia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dissidia-
Disgaea was actually not that far off.
Dissidia is the Japanese name. It's actually Final Fantasy Dragon Ball Z Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Because you're just
That's
zipping
the
around.
translation.
You're just zipping around and flying in that game. That doesn't count.
Between this game and Erguys?
Air Guys.
Right?
Air Guys is more of a fighter than Dissidia.
No.
Yeah. But
What do you mean? It's a fighting game. It's classified as a fighting game.
so is Air Guys.
Right. They're
Right.
both fighters.
Yeah, but I don't consider like Dragon Ball Z a fighting game.
It still is.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah, by the definition, it is.
I know, but you can't say a fighting game is more of a fighting game than a fighting game then. Like, you can't do that either.
I'm not saying
No.
either is more of a fighting game. I'm saying they're both fighting games.
Yeah.
No, but I said Air Guys was more of a fighting game than just
Which is
Dissidia.
wrong. They're both
No,
fighting
yeah,
games.
we're saying they're all fighting games. You're arguing with yourself, actually.
Final
Because there's
Fantasy
no
15 Final Fantasy 15 is a fighting game on the core. So the combat works where you have button inputs and combos
So
that
it's
you can
Final
do.
Fantasy 7 then.
No, it wasn't. That was a turn-based
Yeah, 'cause-
battle system.
Fight.
No. So this works. So there's a parry system in this one as well. So like when an enemy swings, like you have a chance to parry his attack, which is awesome. I thought that was really cool when they showed that. The dodge system, anytime you like dodge an attack, it uses mana. So you have to use your dodging like sparingly. Like you just can't go ham and just go nuts with dodging. I really like that. The combat system sold me. Like that was my big fear for this game because of how much I disliked pretty much everything after 9. And they really sold me on this one. Like I went up a notch in how excited I am for this game. It still looks gorgeous. They went over the buddy system, which is like they're really putting this game as like it's a road trip with 4 guys, and they count as your buddies. And they introduced all of them, and each one has like their individual roles and different combat tactics.
Final Fantasy road trip, bruh.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about 15 now. After coming from this panel, this was what I needed to get excited for this game, and the demo is actually out next week, which I'm getting. So I'll probably have a stream for that.
You need to learn what fighting games are.
How is this not a fighting game?
Because it's an action RPG. It's the same way. It's not the same way Kingdom Hearts isn't a fighting game.
I said it plays like a fighting game.
No, you just said it was a fighting game. You just asked how is it not a fighting game.
When we go back to this. And
no, you did. You said Final Fantasy 15 is a fighting game at its core.
Okay.
Those were your exact words. I did not even paraphrase.
Just keep going. I'm done. So just keep going.
Done being wrong.
Whatever.
I really liked the League of Legends Champion Design panel. I thought it was really, really interesting to hear how they went from what they initially envisioned as their champion to what they end up putting in the game, and to see how close some were from the beginning when they thought of them and how far away some of the other ones were from their actual implementations. Also, I got a Riot Kale skin code, so that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that kind of panel interests me too. I like just the design and the creation and like the balancing aspect of those games.
I would buy like an art book from them. I'll tell you that much. The character art they have and the concept art and stuff is really good.
Too bad their in-game stuff looks like garbage.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah. sadly they keep like a lot of that production stuff and concept stuff like on lock.
Which
It was ages before they even released a voice acting list. Like they love their secrecy.
Yeah. But I mean, at its core, League of Legends is really a fighting game. So.
Whatever.
Did I go to other panels? I went to the Twitch one, but that's banned.
Did you go to that one we talked about improving your review?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was one of the first panels you linked. You're like, this is interesting. It's improving your video game review. It was something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but you're like, oh, this seems interesting.
I don't even know if I remember seeing that on the list. Like,
yeah, it was there.
It was worded differently, but you were like, yeah, this is great. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, I meant for everyone else, so they can learn how to write a review. I don't need that. My reviews are perfect.
Damn it. Damn it, CJ.
I can guess. What other? Oh, I went to the WWE panel in Spirit, and then I watched it, and that was awesome. I shouldn't say WWE panel.
You didn't go to it.
I said I went to it in Spirit, and then I watched it.
Yeah.
If Final Fantasy 15 is a fighting game, then I went to that panel.
Whatever. Let's end the show.
You gotta go. That's you.
Yeah.
Guys,
start the ending.
Thank you for watching our PAX wrap up.
If you guys have questions about PAX, drop us a line.
Yeah.
We're happy to talk about it and answer questions about specific games. There's a ton we didn't talk about. We could have gone for hours.
Donnie, do you have anything?
Thanks for watching us, guys. Best thing you can do is definitely go and tell everybody, tell your friends, spread the word. If you enjoyed it, others might enjoy it. So just go out and spread it. CJ?
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure if you enjoyed the show to hit that heart down below the screen. Also, feel free to head on over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Frameloss videos. Check out any past episodes there. Also, any exclusive YouTube content we may have. Head on over to facebook.com/Frameloss gaming. Like our page there. You can follow that for a ton of great news and updates, as well as notifications every time we go live with an episode. Make sure as well to check out our Twitter stream at twitter.com/frame_loss. We do tons of giveaways of games and League of Legends skins and all kinds of stuff that you guys will like. It's also the best place to get. That's where we put a bunch of news constantly. When we're not updating our website, which is frameloss.com, all of our news goes to the Twitter, frame_loss. So check us out there. Finally, one last thing. There's a link down there for a Patreon. You guys may or may not have heard of that. Basically, it's a monthly Kickstarter type thing. You give every month instead of just all at once, so you can spread your payments out. So it's more convenient for you guys who may want to donate money, but you don't have a bunch of it at once to donate. You can just do like $5 a month, hit your limit, and then cancel it. It helps us out, helps us improve the show, get awesome equipment and stuff, get new content, all kinds of things. We want to make the show as good as possible for you guys, our viewers. We do the show because of you and because we love you. So we want it to be as awesome as you guys are.
That's it?
I think so.
Yeah. Next week we might have a review of Kirby and possibly Ollie Ollie 2. Guys, see you next week. We're out.
See you guys. Good night. Good game.
Peace.